Debt. It sneaks into your life quietly, like a shadow following every choice you make. At first, it seems harmless, just a little credit card swipe here, a small loan there, but soon, the weight grows, crushing your freedom, your dreams, even your peace of mind. Imagine watching your paycheck disappear before you even touch it, knowing that no matter how hard you work, the chains of debt keep tightening. This isn't just about money, it's about control, about your future. Today, we're diving deep into the real cost of debt, the hidden toll it takes on your life, and most importantly, how you can break free faster than you ever thought possible. Debt steals your time. Consider Sarah Thompson, a single mother living in Dallas. She took out a student loan to pursue her dream of becoming a nurse, but over the years, interest compounded, credit card payments stacked, and suddenly, Sarah was spending nearly 40% of her monthly income just servicing debt. That's time she could have spent investing in herself, her children, or even a side business. Time is money, they say, but with debt, it's worse. Your life's hours are being eaten alive while you chase a moving target. Every extra shift at work, every skipped vacation, every late night spent crunching numbers could have been freedom building. Instead, it's survival. Debt doesn't just cost money, it costs moments, milestones, memories you can never get back. People like Sarah feel trapped, living paycheck to paycheck, and the stress creates a cycle that's hard to break without a plan. Debt impacts your mental and physical health. John Martinez, a 34-year-old software engineer in San Diego, had always prided himself on living responsibly. But after a failed startup and mounting credit card bills, anxiety became his constant companion. Sleep disappeared, stress became chronic, and even simple tasks like grocery shopping felt overwhelming. Studies might call it financial stress, but for John, it was real life. The tight chest, the sleepless nights, the constant fear of the phone ringing with another collection call. Debt doesn't just sit in your bank account. It infiltrates your mind, dictating your moods, your relationships, even your physical health. Headaches, weight gain, insomnia, panic attacks, these aren't small consequences. They are the hidden tolls that debt silently extracts from millions of people every day. And once it starts, it's easy to fall into destructive patterns like avoidance, denial, or unhealthy coping habits. Debt reduces your opportunities. Take Emily Carter, a 29-year-old marketing manager in Chicago. She had dreams of traveling the world, starting her own business, and investing in real estate, but her credit card debt limited her options. Every opportunity that required upfront investment felt impossible. She couldn't take unpaid internships, couldn't start a side hustle, couldn't even think about buying her first home without the looming pressure of payments. Debt narrows your world, making the future feel smaller, less exciting, and less achievable. It dictates choices, forces compromises, and keeps people like Emily from reaching their potential. Breaking free isn't just about money. It's about reclaiming control over your life and your dreams. Debt damages relationships. Look at the story of Michael and Jessica Reynolds from Atlanta. They got married young and quickly racked up credit card debt together. Some from wedding expenses, some from living beyond their means. Soon, their relationship became defined by arguments over money, secret purchases, and guilt. Debt introduces tension, suspicion, and resentment into relationships, sometimes silently, sometimes explosively. Couples fight over bills, friends avoid talking about money, and family members are drawn into conflicts they never asked for. Beyond the numbers, debt is a social toxin. It erodes trust and intimacy. Breaking free isn't just financial liberation, it's the path to healthier, happier connections with the people you love. Debt limits your long-term wealth. Consider David Kim, a 42-year-old father of two from New York City. He always thought he was good with money, but years of small loans, car payments, and credit card balances meant he never invested seriously. By the time he was ready to save for retirement, compounded interest had stolen tens of thousands of dollars from him. Debt is the silent thief of wealth. It doesn't just cost your present, it steals your future. Every dollar that goes to interest is a dollar that doesn't grow, a dollar that could have built assets, passive income, or security. People like David often realize too late that debt isn't just a temporary problem. It's a long-term financial trap that requires a strategic escape plan. How to break free faster. Breaking free isn't impossible. It just requires strategy, discipline, and the right mindset. Start by knowing exactly what you owe, to whom, and at what interest rates. List every debt, from the smallest $100 balance to the largest loan. Then choose a repayment strategy that fits your style. The snowball method, paying off the smallest balances first, creates momentum and confidence. The avalanche method, tackling high-interest debt first, saves money in the long term. Decide which works for you and commit. Next, cut unnecessary spending ruthlessly. Michael Thompson, a 38-year-old teacher from Denver, reduced his daily coffee shop habit, canceled unused subscriptions, and redirected that money toward debt. Within a year, he'd cut his balances by 30%, freeing both cash and peace of mind. Consider negotiating with lenders too. Many offer lower interest rates or payment plans for committed borrowers. And finally, increase your income wherever possible. Freelance work, side hustles, or skill-based promotions can accelerate repayment and shorten the time you're in debt. The mindset shift that matters most. Debt isn't just a financial problem, it's a mindset problem. People like Sarah, John, Emily, Michael, Jessica, and David all felt powerless at first. But the ones who broke free fastest were the ones who treated debt like a challenge to overcome, not a punishment to endure. They tracked every dollar, celebrated small wins, and refused to accept excuses. Changing your relationship with money is the secret weapon. Stop thinking of debt as a label of failure. See it as a hurdle you can clear. This shift in perspective transforms your habits, fuels motivation, and makes repayment feel like progress, not punishment. Real-life success stories. Take Rachel Lewis, a 31-year-old graphic designer from Boston. She had over $50,000 in combined student loans and credit cards. She felt trapped, embarrassed, and hopeless, but instead of giving in, she created a 24-month repayment plan, doubled her freelance income, and cut expenses without sacrificing her sanity. 2 years later, Rachel was debt-free, started investing, and even bought her first home. Or, look at Anthony Rivera, a 45-year-old electrician from Houston. He spent decades in car loans and payday loans, but after educating himself, consolidating debts, and committing to disciplined repayment, he became debt-free in just 3 years and started a small construction business. These stories aren't extraordinary. They're proof that with focus, strategy, and consistency, anyone can escape debt faster than they think. Why most people fail? Most people fail to break free because they underestimate the psychological power of debt. It's easy to ignore bills, procrastinate payments, or convince yourself, I'll deal with it later. But debt compounds, interest grows, and small delays become large setbacks. Others fail because they lack a clear plan, relying on hope rather than action. And some never shift their mindset, allowing stress and fear to dictate choices. Recognizing these traps is the first step toward avoiding them. Awareness plus action equals freedom. Ignore either, and you'll stay trapped longer than necessary. The ultimate goal. The ultimate goal isn't just debt-free status. It's financial freedom, control over your choices, and peace of mind. It's the ability to wake up without dread, to invest in your dreams, to travel, to provide for your family, and to sleep peacefully at night. People like Sarah, John, Emily, Michael, Jessica, David, Rachel, and Anthony all discovered that freedom feels better than money ever could. Debt isn't just a problem to solve, it's a lesson in self-discipline, strategy, and resilience. Breaking free faster isn't just about math, it's about reclaiming your life, your relationships, and your future. Debt isn't going anywhere, but neither are you. With the right plan, mindset, and determination, you can take control, pay it off faster, and live a life free from financial chains. Start today. List your debts, choose a repayment strategy, cut unnecessary expenses, increase your income, and commit to the process. Every small step brings you closer to freedom, and every victory fuels momentum. Your future self will thank you. Don't let debt steal another moment of your life. Take back control, break free faster, and finally live on your terms.